I request all the delegates to assemble. The program will be starting shortly. Thank you.
Cigarette smoking is injurious to health. It causes cancer.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयः
Motherland, my motherland, you.
Cigarette smoking is injurious to health. It causes cancer.
Hello.
We'll be starting with the 11th year anniversary program in a few seconds. A few minutes ago, we are waiting for an important guest. So, good evening, everybody. We welcome you, we beckon you with a smile for witnessing our trust's 11th anniversary celebration. So now we are our extended family, so we welcome our family for our trust's 11th celebration, trust celebration. We'll be going through the celebration. You will be knowing about our trusts and its social activities and what are the activities carried on by the trust and about our patrons. And all the journey our trust has come through these 11 years in this village for the upliftment of the people of this village and the social upliftment and educational spiritual upliftment of the people. Thank you. Friends, it's here the program list of today will be announcing for your convenience. Today's program comprises of a formal stage program and releasing of our 3 spiritual books authored by His Holiness Paripoorna Shri Professor Dr. A.V. Srinivasan Swamiji in this, and it will be available in our stalls. It will be available in our stalls. We request every delegate to make the most out of it. We'll be starting the program in a couple of minutes. We are very happy that for our invitation you have came to our campus. I hope you are pleased with our hospitality. Stalls ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಾ? ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಂತೂ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು. ನಿಮಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನಂತೂ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕೊನೆಯ ಭಾಗ ಅಂತೂ ತುಂಬ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಇವಾಗಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Laser show, first time ever in the history of the Karnataka Ayurveda Medical College. We take that pride. Paripoorna take that pride of hosting the first ever laser show with a beam show in the history of Karnataka Ayurveda Medical Colleges. ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭ ಹಲವು ಮೊದಲುಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಾರಣವಾಗಿದೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡುವಂತ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. And still going tomorrow ಕೂಡ, ನಾಳೆ ಕೂಡ ಹಲವಾರು ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರಿಟಿಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ. It started with L. Mahadevan sir and many, and we thank our trust, our Swamiji and every organizing team for making this happen. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರು ಬರೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಮೂರು ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುವ ಮೂಲಕ ಒಂದು ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲೂ ಅವರ 3 ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸುಯೋಗ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಒಂದು ತ್ರಿವೇಣಿ ಸಂಗಮ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಒಂದು ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿಯಾಗಲಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. 3ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇನ್ನು 2 ಸೇರಿ ನಾವು ಒಟ್ಟು 5 ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನೆನಪಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವರ್ಮಾ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು CMEಗೆ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿದ್ರಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನನ್ನು ನಾವು ವರ್ಮಾ ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ 2 ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊರ ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜನ್ನು ಅವರ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತೀರ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿಬಾಬಾ ಪ್ರೇಮಸ್ವರೂಪಿ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿಬಾಬಾರ ಜೊತೆ ನೇರವಾದ ಕನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಅಂತೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, the 3 books, out of 5, the 3 spiritual books which we are releasing today is based on the direct conversation between Swamiji and Babaji.
Om Sai Ram.
Glitters in the face,
Enthusiasm in mind,
smiles in the lip,
zeal in the eyes,
splendid in planning,
exuberance in execution,
passion among the participants.
devotion amidst the organizers.
One stage has housed all these feelings.
This is Paripoorna Abhijnana 2023. Good evening and a very warm welcome to one and all present here. I am Disha Devadiga, intern, Shri Paripoorna Sanathana Ayurvedic Medical College.
This is Shreyas, 3rd year BAMS, Shri Paripoorna Sanathana Ayurveda Medical College. Guys, this is Shreyas, 3rd year BAMS, Shri Paripoorna Sanathana Ayurveda Medical College. Guys, today we are your host for this evening.
On behalf of Shri Paripoorna Sanathana family, it's my distinct pleasure to welcome you as we celebrate 11th anniversary of our trust.
We are extremely honored to address you in this prestigious moment as our trust successfully accomplished 11 years in its realm of parting, education and health. Guys, cheers for 11 years of service.
And 11 years of love.
This is the celebration of incessant efforts and tremendous success. This celebration is a result of the endeavors of our trust which was formed 11 years ago.
There is an interesting factor about this soil, about this village. This village is called Arjuna Bettahalli. Since Dwapara Yuga, it gets its name and recognition from Madhyama Pandava Arjuna. And in the present era, this trust and our Swamiji gave recognition in the sight of administrational bodies, says its villagers.
This was a village with abundant potential unearthed and hidden possibilities to be explored. As other small villages, it even lacked many fundamental basic things.
And today, after booming voyage of our trust for 11 years, things have changed with much magnitude.
All credits to His Holiness Sri 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 Paramapuja Professor Dr. A.V. Srinivasan Swamiji, an embodiment of love.
He was the chosen one as directed and guided by his guru, Sri Puttaparthi Satyasai Baba. He came to this village of South India to fulfill his destiny. His efforts gained ground in due course of time. It was his and our trustees' strenuous effort which ensured that the vision of Baba would not go castles in air.
In initial stages, it was not easy. Of course, they were not chosen for easy task either. They went with the stream, they went against the stream, carried coals to Newcastle, they even gave devil his due. By many leaps and bounds, after crossing all the Rubiconic circumstances, we are here as what we are today.
Isn't it fascinating to know that this magnificent hospital standing today with this infrastructure was started in a single room? Our trust has endeavored many philanthropical activities. To see in a glance,
Drinking water facilities to this village as well as the other nearby villages, medical facility through this hospital and many ambulatory free medical camps in the necessitized areas. Educational sector was boosted by an Ayurveda medical college. To look a few, and guys, I take this moment to thank our chief patron, the man behind all the work, Mr. Ivanov Alexei Alexandrovich. The structures which we and you are appreciating today is just a materialization of his generosity. We take this moment with a pride to thank our chief patron.
now it's time to welcome the dignitaries. So I request Dr. Padma Sarita ma'am to deliver welcome speech.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. With the blessings of Shri Satya Sai Baba Swamiji and with the blessings of our Parama Puja A.V. Srinivasan Swamiji. So I am here to welcome you all. A very warm good evening to one and all present here. Even though it was a hectic day after many scientific sessions, the energy of you are really tremendous. And I would like to welcome all. And it gives me immense pleasure to stand here in front of you all to deliver the welcome speech. I am very honored to be present here and welcome our esteemed guests for the 11th anniversary function of Sri Sanathana Paripoorna Charitable Trust. So here, first and foremost, I would again like to welcome our Puja Swamiji, Professor Dr. A.V. Srinivasan Swamiji for the anniversary celebration function. And I would also heartily like to welcome Sudha Ramprasad ma'am and Ramprasad sir, our beloved trustees, to this celebration. Even though they are not on the stage, our beloved directors, Hemakant Kashyap sir and Pavan Gupta sir, for their unending support to the development of the institution. I welcome both of our directors. And I would also like to welcome our principal, our beloved principal, SPSAMC, Dr. Veeresh Charanti Mat sir, for this celebration. Next, here comes the esteemed guest who has made their time to grace our occasion of the celebration. I would like to welcome Dr. Kamal Tawre, retired IAS officer, UP Government Service. I would also like to welcome Srinivasa Murthy sir, MLA, Nelamangala, for gracing this occasion. I welcome you, sir. I would also like to welcome Mr. Shyam Prasad sir for his gracious presence for the celebration. I would like to welcome Sharda Verma, the Dean of SPSAMC. A hearty welcome to Professor Radhakrishna sir for the 11th anniversary function. I welcome you again for the evening session. I would also like to welcome our beloved Dr. Srinivas Bunny Gold sir for gracing this occasion again. Thank you for your presence. Next, I would heartily like to welcome BG Singh sir for his holy presence for gracing this occasion. Next, I would like to welcome VVSN Rao, former director in charge, Scouting and Monitoring Department. His special areas are sports and Authority of India. I welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Sunil Tavare, sir, Managing Trustee of Farmers Livelihood Mission Trust. I welcome you for this function, sir. And we are waiting for Aditya Goenka, sir, who is running short of the time. Next, I would like to welcome VVSN Rao, sir. Agide, sir. It's done. So, again, I would extend my thanks for coming here, and a warm welcome to you all on the stage. And there are so many people who are off the stage. Still, they are stalwarts for the development and for the celebration of this 11th anniversary. I would like to call the prestigious names of our special guest of the dais. G. Narayanan, Meena Narayanan, Shruti Narayanan, Subramanian, Deepa Balaji, Jyotsna, Anna Sofanova, Srinivas Aspertika, Narasimha Murthy, K.S. Ramamurthy, Meenu Peterson, Vimala, Vasudevan, Ramananda Swami, Raju, Ravichandran, Suryakant, Suresh, Tara, Chandra, Krishna Kumar, Vijaya, Akash Saurashya, Lata and Murali. So these are all, even though they are off the dais, they are the prestigious guests of the today's function. I welcome you all for the 11th anniversary function of our trust. Finally, I would like to welcome teaching, non-teaching staff and the lovely delegates who are present here to this anniversary function. Have a nice and great evening to all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful welcome speech, and I welcome you as well for today's program.
Prayer is the symbol of love, hope and faith. What can be a good start to the program other than a prayer? Let's put our hand together to welcome Sri Lakshmi and team for a prayer song.
त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्राश्च यहि स्वच्छामि ते सदा आरोग्यं देहि पुत्राश्च यहि स्वच्छामि ते सदा शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
There are few more guests, DC, BO and Commissioner of Ayush who are on the way. I would like to extend my thanks and welcome to them also for the 11th anniversary function. And there is one more guest, Tatsiana Kaladova of the dais. I welcome you, ma'am. Thank you.
I thank the prayer team for a graceful start.
Now I would like to call upon Sri Ram Prasad sir, Honorable Trustee of our Trust, to deliver a special keynote on our trust.
Om Shri Sai Ram. My humble salutations at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Shri 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 Satyasai Baba and our Parama Puja Swamiji. Good evening to you all. Greetings to all on the occasion of the 11th year anniversary of our trust. It is my great pleasure to welcome all the dignitaries assembled on this stage and all other delegates and dignitaries of the stage. It gives me immense pleasure to speak before this august gathering. Our Parama Puja Swamiji is the fulcrum of this organization with his exemplary zeal and work ethics and a tremendous energy force. He has been guiding, directing, encouraging and even guarding us to involve ourselves in a committed way to achieve the tasks set before us. We have witnessed the unfolding of actions transforming into milestones, working worthy of posterity. Today, if we bask in the glory of success, it is the culmination of confident, forward-looking, futuristic steps embarked by a visionary leader, our Puja Swamiji. Puja Swamiji had already been ordained to establish a trust. Thus, the trust, Sri Paripoorna Sanathana Charitable Trust, came into existence on 19 January 2012. It has been more than 10 years. It's the 11th year of our anniversary. From then onwards, through a series of serendipitous actions, the events unfolded by themselves automatically, as it were. The trust started off with regular medical camps being conducted from the premises of a government primary school in Arjuna Bettahalli way back in 2012. With the help of doctors and assistants from Tumkur who did honorary service. It was sometime in July 2012 that we identified a piece of land in the same village with the divine blessings of Bhagavan Baba. A generous and large-hearted donor from Moscow, Russia, Mr. Avenov Alexandrovich, magnanimously helped our trust in purchasing the land sanctified by Bhagavan Baba's omnipresence. Not only that, he continues even to this day to generously contribute with utmost reverence to our Puja Swamiji. We got the land registered in the name of the trust by October 2012. At that time, our Puja Swamiji declared that the buildings for executing the objectives of the trust would come up in a year. Incredible as it may seem, the prophecy was fulfilled. The inauguration of the buildings for special children and the elderly took place in October 2013, and the residential facilities became operational in January 2014 itself. We started conducting medical camps from our own premises with the help of doctors from Tumkur, led by Dr. K.S. Narasimhamurthy in the year 2014, a functional Ayurveda hospital with 20-bed capacity, and a dispensary was also established. We also provided free tuition to local children from classes 1 to 10 and distributed school bags and stationery to children and distributed clothes to the needy. We conducted cultural programs and organized mass feedings to the needy. This set a precedence and became an annual feature. Since 2013, especially during Dasara time, we organize Havans, Homas regularly. In the year 2015, we obtained Foreign Contribution Regulation Act registration for 5 years, and our overseas donor is continuing to support us steadfastly. We constructed a 50,000 liter overhead storage water tank in Arjunabettahalli village to bring adequate running water to all the households of the village. Towards the end of 2015, we had planned to establish an Ayurvedic Medical College, Hospital and Research Center and applied to RGOHS for approval and commenced preparation for constructing college buildings and a 60-bed state-of-the-art Ayurveda hospital, which you can find even now. In order to augment the resources, we raised a term loan from Cooperative Bank in addition to the funds provided by our principal donor. Besides regular activities such as village development, empowerment of women, encouragement of youth, employment opportunities to youngsters, educational finance assistance, welfare schemes for special children and elderly, medical relief to the poor and needy, the construction of buildings were going on at a brisk pace. The usual cultural activities during Dasara, mass feeding, distribution of clothes to residents of Arjunabettahalli and neighboring villages culminated in a grand function, the likes of which the village had never seen before. Year 2016 was centered around construction of buildings for college, hospital and hostel, besides a full-fledged canteen, in addition to regular cultural programs and successful healthcare activities with the help of experienced doctors and nurses and other staff. A new center for special children and the elderly was started in Bhaktarahalli, Doddaballapura Taluk, in the premises provided by a generous donor, Mr. B.C. Venkatesh. The visitation from university authorities and from Ayush department took place in the year 2017 and obtained license and approval to start BAMS course. This was a great achievement under the stewardship of our Puja Swamiji. Finally, the college and hospital commenced from the academic year 2017-18 with 60 students in 7 departments. This was a new experience for us. A fully functional Ayurveda medical college was running from our own premises. We continued our objectives-oriented activities encompassing village development, scholarships, cultural programs, programs for special children, health care for the poor and the needy. In the year 2018, a new college building accommodating students of all the 4 years of BMS course, all departments, labs, dissection hall, auditorium, administration chambers, students hostel, college canteen, herbal garden and STP came up. The new college building was inaugurated in year 2018 November. Year 2019 showed a rapid progress in college activities, hospital activities, besides programs for special children and the general public. It was incredible as the ideas concretized, literally providing gainful employment to many. Come year 2020, the pandemic corona crept in stealthily and threw the normal lives out of gear, creating fear, uncertainty, and put a spoke in the development of all-round development. But the trust somehow managed to survive the truncated activities and the general gloom and desperation. Thus, we entered the year 2021 with a lot of trepidation and misgivings. After a respite of a few months, the pandemic corona struck vehemently in a second wave, the severity being extremely excruciating, and it is only by the grace of Bhagavan Baba and our indomitable Swamiji that we were able to overcome the vicious onslaught of this deadly pandemic which shook the entire world, and it is still not done with it. A potentially dangerous third wave is lurking around the corner at that time. Now, I think the situation has somewhat come to control in our own country compared to other countries. The situation is still dicey despite the preparedness, but the public and the authorities have realized the importance of preventive measures, and we were permitted to start a COVID center in our own premises also. In the meantime, a decade and more is just passed, and the resolute, resurgent and resilient trust with a visionary head shall march on. We are entering another decade of dedicated service with new hopes and resolution to face, combat and overcome any adversity, whether natural or man-made, with the same verve, intensity, and passion. We have restructured the management, putting in place positive policies for progress. We profusely thank all the authorities, statutory bodies, villagers, public, students, staff, donors who have been associating with us since the beginning from the bottom of our hearts. Sarve santu sukinaha, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Let us all march together for greater combined success with Bhagwan Baba's grace and compassion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for unraveling the journey of our trust. It was truly inspiring. Now, I request Muniraju sir, public prosecutor, to join the dignitaries on the dais, and I request Sidhu sir to escort him. I would also like to request Tatiana ma'am to come and join us on the dais, and I request Meghana to escort her.
Moving on, I would like to request Dr. Kamal Theori sir, who has authored more than 40 books, retired IAS officer of UP Government Service, Vice Chancellor, Panchagavya University, Chennai, to address the gathering.
Adaniya Swamiji and all my friends. Yes, since yesterday I have been here and today morning the presentations I saw, I was very inspired and I must really compliment you, those who are here and those who are students here, how fortunate, how lucky, how, I will just say, make full use of this opportunity. The spiritual dimension of sustainable development. And I will just say three things. First, we all have to learn marketing the unmarketed India. Now I am 77. I feel many times if I had right guidance when I was in either service or in the army, many things would have been corrected because we were in position of authority. We were not ordinary citizens, but right time, right guidance, right mentoring was missing. And that you have now here. Point number one, marketing the unmarketed. Please explore your area, your caste, your family, your village, and explore what all business opportunities are there. Point number one. Point number two, I will use the word hippo, kippo, tippo, pippo, jippo, dippo. Hippo is hidden investable potential power of organization. Hidden, so long as we don't know, it is hidden from us. Then we come to know of it, it becomes kippo, known investable potential power of organization. Kippo also we don't bother. I have known it, but I don't use it. Then becomes tippo, threatening investable potential power of organizations, institutions. Then threatening also doesn't ignite us. Then comes frightening. Oh God, I never thought it could be so bad. Glaciers could be melting. I belong to Uttar Pradesh cadre. We have written warnings about the Joshimath and what is happening in glacier and all these things. We don't bother. So hippo, kippo, tippo, pippo, frightening. Then comes globalizationally investable potential power. 91, I was in the planning commission that time, and we had warned that globalization involves localization. local leadership, local policies, local networking, local cost reduction, local organic, local cows, local biodiversity, they all must get recognition. Otherwise, globalization will take away and suck all that you have praiseworthy. So hippo, kippo, tippo, pippo, jippo also gone, 91. And now we have come to that stage which I call as dippo, disastrously investable potential power. Whether it is development, wrong notions. So what we have seen today, integrated, holistic, my friends and all my well-wishers, please take the challenges of the time and the presentations which have been made and will be made tomorrow also. I must compliment Swamiji for inviting that Akaji from Sagar. Fantastic fellow. Same way today I got hold of one biogas person from Ravi, from Bangalore. We suggested that there is no point in working in isolation now. We have to converge fingers into fists. The holistic, the WHO definition of health. I will close my appreciation by telling that I learned a lot, and my conviction, my energy level has gone up. Tomorrow we are discussing in Surat about Vision 2047. 2047 after 100 years. So I am very sure the feedback which I got today and yesterday from here will be also forming a part of that Vision 2047. But last point, please do write to all my friends, students. If you really want to do something solid in life, you have to get into the habit of writing. So just listening is not enough. You must write it and implement in your life. I wish you all the best. It was a great pleasure, and I really wish you all the best, and we will do whatever we can to get ahead of the time by fingers to fist. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights and motivating the gathering.
We have our rarest personalities among us today, amidst us today, Professor Radhakrishnan sir, former principal and vice president, Sheshadripuram College and Surana College, former vice president, KPCC, and chairman, Vision Committee, KPCC. We request you to address us, sir.
ಪರಮ ಪೂಜನೀಯ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದವನ್ನು ಬೇಡ್ತಾ ತನ್ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ದೇಶದ ಮಹಾನ್ ಸಂತ ಪರಂಪರೆಗೆ, ಋಷಿ ಪರಂಪರೆಗೆ, ಮುನಿ ಪರಂಪರೆಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸ್ತಾ ನನಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾದಂಥ ಈ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕೆಲವೇ ಕ್ಷಣ ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣ ಅಭಿಜ್ಞಾನ, ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣವೇ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪಯಣ, ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣತ್ವವೇ ಒಂದು ಪಯಣ. ಬಿಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್, ಟ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್. Trying to become complete is trying to become the whole. Trying to become to the whole is trying to become the whole universe. Beautiful Paripoorna. And that is the Abhijnana. What do I talk about this budding and beautiful, excellent doctor friends of mine? Ayurveda is Veda. Veda is the beginning of Vedanta. Ayush itself is Veda. When we bow down to the elders, they used to tell us Ayushman Bhava. When you say Ayushman Bhava, not that you should live longer. We have been living longer now. When I was a young student, they used to say that the average age of a man is 39 years and the woman is 37 years. I am 77 too. Thanks to good water, medicine, good food, etc., etc. I have no reason to become pessimistic because I am the beneficiary of the modernity. While talking like that, when we say Ayushman and Ayurveda, what is Ayurveda? It is the study of the whole life, the complete life. When I was talking to Swamiji for a few minutes, Swamiji was telling about integrated approach. The whole life is integrated. I'm very happy his vision. Vision ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಕಂಡದ್ದನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ಮೆ ಅಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ವಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ಮೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಣ್ಮೆ ನಾವು ಆಗದಿದ್ದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಣ್ಮೆಯೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. The vision is the what I visualize, I don't become what I am or try to become what it is, I have not seen. ಕವಿ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ದದರ್ಶ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ದದರ್ಶ, ದೃಷ್ಟವ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವೀಕ್ಷಮಾಣ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಕ್ಷಮಾಣ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ದದರ್ಶ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನೋ ದರ್ಶನ. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ದರ್ಶನ ಇದೆ. ಆ ದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಶರಣಾಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಟಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಎಂಟಿಟಿ. What we say Atma or Atmanu, that the Jains say Atmanu, is very closer to the Advaita of Sri Shankara and also of Greek philosopher Xenophon, who was an atomist, who speaks about atoms. And then this human body, which is the result of the protein basically, the protein, Jiva Kosha ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಕೋಶ ವಿಕಸನವೂ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಆ ಕೋಶ ಜೀವದ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಜೀವ ಕೋಶದ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂಥ ಪದಗಳಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆಯುರ್ವೇದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತವನ್ನು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಚರಕ ಶುಶ್ರೂತರನ್ನು ಧನ್ವಂತರನ್ನು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಸೇ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಆ ಜೀವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬದುಕುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಲೋಪತಿ, if it went on experimentation, and Ayurveda and all other things went on possible, probable, definite hypothesis, because Indian and the Eastern system never opened itself to applied science, but applicable science. Atharva Veda tells you about this. And there was some sort of awe about Ayurveda, but recently through yoga. What do we mean by yoga? Yoga karmasu kaushalam, Krishna says. Chitta vritti nirodha yoga. That is what the Patanjali says. But yoga karmasu kaushalam is the correct thing for me, because whatever you do, that kaushalya, that is the supreme thing. Allopathy, Ayurveda, yoga, and all these things are creating a holistic approach. I am excellently honored today because under Swamiji's vision, now this compartmentalization, we have compartmentalized enough. It was necessary. There is an eye specialist for right retina, for left retina. There is an eye specialist for this and that. It was necessary at one time, but now it has become much more necessary because on the hand one mobile which has replaced 57 instruments on my hand, which has brought me very closer to the waves from moon and Mars, now opens me up for an integrated approach. And Swamiji's vision of Ayurveda, Ayurveda is definitely going to become the beacon light of the entire world with this, I wouldn't say preventive, curative, my friend Srinivasji is here, preventive, curative, etc., with that holistic approach, treating the Atman and Sharira. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. It is a sadhana, but that sadhana is required. If there is no sadhana, where is Atma? And they are cohesive, they are together. And therefore you are all lucky, doubly lucky. Especially the students of Paripoorna college are lucky because you are not only blessed by Ayurveda, you are blessed by the vision of Swamiji. It is my third meeting with him, and I thought we have met earlier for a very longer time. That is what called soul relationship. Atma bandhutva annodantide. Intha integrated approach of integrity yenna ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ 2 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನ ವಿಕಸನದ ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನ ಬೆಳಕು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಆಶಿಸ್ತಾ 3 ಆಶ್ರಯ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಆತ್ಮವತ್ ಸರ್ವಭೂತೇಷು, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಆತ್ಮವತ್ ಸರ್ವಭೂತೇಷು ಏಕಂ ಸದ್ವಿಪ್ರ ಬಹುಧಾ ವದಂತಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸದ್ವಿಪ್ರ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಸದ್ವಿಪ್ರರಾಗಬೇಕು. ವಿಪ್ರ ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರು ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸದ್ವಿಪ್ರ ಏಕಂ ಬಹುಧಾ ವದಂತಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ತತ್ ತ್ವಂ ಅಸಿ, ಅದು ನೀವೇ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ, ನೀವೇ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ. ದ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಯು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಪೇಷಂಟ್, ಯು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್. ಗಾಡ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು, ಗಾಡ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening the audience with your generous words.
Next, we would like to request Dr. Sharada Verma ma'am, Honorable Dean of Sri Paripoorna Sanathana Ayurveda Medical College, to address the gathering.
परम पूजनीय, प्रातः स्मरणीय प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर श्रीनिवास जी, श्री राम प्रसाद जी और श्रीमती सुधा जी जो ट्रस्टी हैं, और जैसा मैंने देखा है कि प्रारंभ से ही स्वामी जी के साथ उनका जो ये मिशन है उसमें दिन रात उनके साथ लगे रहते हैं, बहुत आदर व सम्मान के योग्य हैं। आज इस सम्माननीय मंच पर उपस्थित दूर दूर से आए हुए विद्वान मंडल, यहाँ तक कि न केवल भारतवर्ष से हमारे भाई यूके से भी यहाँ पधारे हुए हैं, उन सबके लिए मेरे हृदय में बहुत आदर है, सम्मान है। प्रिंसिपल सर बड़ी तत्परता से, बड़ी निष्ठा से इस पूरे आयोजन को संभाल रहे हैं, तो प्रिंसिपल सर, फैकल्टी मेंबर्स और जितने भी सम्माननीय, नीचे भी बैठे हुए सम्माननीय हमारे अतिथिगण, डॉक्टर्स और भावी डॉक्टर्स, भारतवर्ष वो देश है जो वेदों के द्वारा जाना जाता है। वेद विद धातु से बना है जिसका अर्थ है ज्ञान। आयुर्वेद को पंचम वेद कहा जाता है। मैं लगभग इस संस्था से जब से ये प्रारंभ हुई है तब से ही जुड़ी हुई हूँ, और मैंने यद्यपि और भी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ जिनमें शिक्षा ग्रहण की और जो मेरा कार्य क्षेत्र भी रहा वो देखी हुई हैं, लेकिन यहाँ मुझे कोई अलग ही विशेषता दिखलाई देती है, और जो सच में मुझे खींच करके लाती है यहाँ, दिल्ली से मैं यहाँ आती हूँ और मुझे एक आत्मिक संतोष, आत्मिक आनंद यहाँ प्राप्त होता है। मैं यहाँ के छात्रों को देखती हूँ, बहुत प्यारे बच्चे हैं। दूसरी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के बच्चों से अगर मैं उनकी तुलना करूं तो इसमें अतिशयोक्ति नहीं होगी कि ये बच्चे, इनके अंदर जो स्वामी जी का मिशन है, जो स्वामी जी चाहते हैं कि यहाँ से निकलने वाले डॉक्टर कुछ विशेष हों, तो वो उनमें दिखलाई देता है। जैसे परिवार में होता है, माता पिता जब विशेष अपने संतान पर गौर करते हैं, उनको विशेष संस्कार देते हैं, तो डेफिनेटली वो समाज में अलग दिखाई देते हैं। तो ऐसा कुछ मैं यहाँ भी देखती हूँ, और आप लोग भी महसूस कर रहे होंगे, विभिन्न स्थानों से आप लोग आए हुए हैं, कि वास्तव में आपने देखा होगा कि यहाँ इस डायस पर वो मंच संचालन कर रहे हैं, हमारे जो बच्चे हैं वहाँ बैठे हुए हैं, उनके अंदर एक अलग ही चीज़ मुझे नज़र आती है, और मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि वो समाज में जाकर के जिस कार्य के लिए, समाज सेवा के लिए, मैं एक्चुअली डॉक्टर को एक प्रोफेशन नहीं मानती, ये तो वास्तव में सेवा है। और सबसे बड़ी सेवा है कि आप दूसरे के शरीर को निरोग कर रहे हैं। तो मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि ये बच्चे आगे जाकर के इस संस्था का नाम रोशन करेंगे, जो संस्था स्वामी जी ने अपने खून पसीने से अपने ट्रस्टियों के साथ मिलकर के बनाई है। और न केवल बनाकर के वो संतुष्ट हैं, बल्कि आप लोग महसूस करते होंगे कि दिन प्रतिदिन इसको आगे बढ़ाने में वो लगे हुए हैं। मुझे कई बार हैरानी होती है, कितने विचार, कितने आइडियाज हैं कि जिनका कोई अंत नहीं है। मैं अधिक समय ना लेते हुए केवल 2 शब्द अपने जो डॉक्टर्स हैं, भावी डॉक्टर्स हैं, उनके लिए कहना चाहूँगी कि जो वृक्ष अपनी जड़ों से जुड़ा रहता है, जिस देश में अपनी सभ्यता, अपनी संस्कृति, अपना जान का आदर होता है, उसे अपनाया जाता है, वही उन्नति, तरक्की को प्राप्त करते हैं और वही विश्वगुरु बन सकता है। तो मैं आप लोगों से मात्र यही निवेदन करती हूँ कि अपनी सभ्यता, अपनी संस्कृति, अपना जो ज्ञान है, अपने ऋषि मुनियों के द्वारा जो दिया प्रदत्त ज्ञान है, उसको सदा जीवन में न केवल अपने तक रखना, बल्कि उसको आगे भी समाज को वितरित करना। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अपने वक्तव्य को विराम देती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, ma'am, for your enlightening words. So kind of you, ma'am.
Our Pujya Swamiji has written few philosophical books based on direct communication from Bhagwan Satya Sai Baba, based on Vedas and Vedantas. His literature is commendable, retaining originalities from earlier Vedic scholars along with his own inference, thus giving it a different dimension and freshness. So, without further ado, it's now for time to release 4 of his literature works, that is Brahmapadam, Margadarshanam, Premamritam and Marma Volume 1 and 2.
We request all the dignitaries on the dais to join this book releasing ceremony. We thank all the dignitaries for joining their hands in this great program. Next Next, to express our gratitude, we have felicitation program for the dignitaries, and we request our Paramapuji Swamiji. First, we would like to honor Dr. Kamal Tiwari sir.
I request Swamiji to felicitate Professor Radhakrishnan sir.
Next, we would request Swamiji to felicitate Dr. Sharda Verma ma'am.
I request Swamiji to felicitate Muniraj sir.
Next, I request Swamiji and Sudha ma'am to felicitate Tatsiana ma'am.
I request Swamiji to felicitate VVSN Rao sir.
Next, I request Swamiji to felicitate BG Singh sir.
request Swamiji to felicitate Pawan Gupta sir.
Next, I request Swamiji to felicitate Hemakant Kashyap sir. I request Swamiji to honor Sunil Tawri sir. I request Swamiji to felicitate Siddhalinga Swami sir. Next, I request Swamiji to felicitate our beloved principal Viresh Charantimat sir. Next, I request Swamiji to felicitate Madan Rajendra sir. Next, I request Swamiji to felicitate G. Narayanan sir. Next, I request Swamiji to felicitate Deepa Balaji sir.
रसने पिबरे रामरसं पिबरे रामरसं रसने पिबरे रामरसं.
Next, I request Swamiji to felicitate Dr. Srinivas from Aspatika. Next, I request Swamiji to felicitate Dr. Srinivas from Aspatika. Next, I request Swamiji to felicitate Sham Prasad sir. And it is Mr. Sham, a special guest from UK, felicitating our Swamiji, showing his love towards his master. Leaders from Arjuna Bettahalli facilitating the Swamiji. Now I request Swamiji to felicitate Sham sir.
Now we are felicitating Swamiji again. Now I request Swamiji to felicitate Sidhu sir. I request Swamiji to now felicitate Rudra Swami sir. I request Swamiji to felicitate Meenu Peterson, ma'am. I request next Swamiji to felicitate Vimala ma'am as well. I request Swamiji to honor both Vimala ma'am and Vasudevan sir.
Next, we request Swamiji to felicitate Akash Chaurasia sir and Ramananda Swami sir. Akash Chaurasia sir and Ramananda Swami. Next, we request Raju sir and Suryakant sir to take felicitation from our Honorable Swamiji. Raju sir and Suryakant sir are requested to present near the dais. Next, we request Suresh sir and Satish TM sir to get felicitated by the Swamiji. We request Suresh sir and Satish sir to get facilitated by Swamiji. Now I request Swamiji to felicitate Ram Prasad sir and Sudha Ram Prasad ma'am. Now we request Swamiji to felicitate Ram Prasad sir and Sudha Ram Prasad ma'am. Honorable Trustees, Sri Paripoorna Sanathana Charitable Trust.
I request Swamiji to felicitate Sarvesh sir. Now we have Sarvesh Kumar sir felicitating our beloved Swamiji. He is the trustee of Kashyam Srijan Foundation, Varanasi, Trust for Banaras Handicraft Artisans.
This is the shawl he's been asked to make for G20 summit. So it's a prestigious contract that he has got. And this small plant-like thing that is given, it is made of Rudraksh. So it's a very powerful little tree that we have here.
I request our Swamiji to speak a few words and grace the gathering.
Humble pranams at the divine feet of Bhavan Baba, and my humble salutations to my divine mother and father. Because I have to conclude very fast, since all of you are waiting for the laser show as well as beam show. As Adi Shankaracharya once, he want to compose and translate the Vishnu Sahasranama once again, but unfortunately for him, the Lalita Sahasranama was in his hands. Then he read the first line, Prakritim Vikritim Vidyam Sarvabhuta Hitapradam. So this line makes very authenticate Prakritim, the very nature. When it become Vikritim, when it expanded itself from the very nature of energy, that has bestowed the knowledge. Prakriti is the part and partial of energy called potential energy. When it has become Vikriti, that subdivision has been named as kinetic energy. And followed by that, Vidyam, what we gain the knowledge out of this combination of Prakritim and Vikritim, that has become the thermal energy. In these three, if you see, Prakriti, Vikriti and Vidyam, all the three gunas are there. Because of these three gunas, the integration between the three gunas have created the whole universe. So, wherever we find any kind of limitations, so-called limitations, as such there is no limitation in any system of medicine, but it is in the very nature of Prakriti. What it happens is, when the cosmos has been created, all you know, the Pancha Tattvas are there, 5 elements. Then Pancha Koshas has come. So in this way, it subdivided into many divisions. So each has its own limitation. That is why we call it Ritu. It is in the Prakriti. And in the physiological condition, if you see, Dina. And in the biological condition, when we go, Ritu and Dina makes a complementary change in the biological conditions. So we are completely associated with this nature. We are part and parcel of this nature. That is why our Professor Radhakrishna sir rightly said, Atmananu. We are mere atom. This Atman is atom in this universe. So it is integrated with this universe. We have to realize that. And this integration we have brought, not just like that, because of some limitations in the human beings. It is very nature. So we have to learn many things. There is no limitations when we explore and have complete insight of this knowledge. Definitely all the integration will unite and it will give the best results called Ayush. I thank one and all and for participating this program and giving us encouragement from all the colleges. I thank Banigol sir, Radhakrishna sir, Kamal Tauri sir, and our Shyam sir here, our Sharda madam, BJ Singh sir, VSN Rao sir, Sunil Tauri ji, and here our APP sir is also there, and Tanya ji. So I thank all of you for giving us an opportunity to have this kind of scientific sessions, and especially I thank L. Mahadevan as well as my trustees, my director Kashyap and Pawan Gupta, and thanks a lot to Viresh who has given a complete his knowledge as well as his efforts to bring this, all teaching and non-teaching staffs, as well as all those people who are directly and indirectly supported to promote this first international Ayush conference. And moreover, I thank to all my students who has initiated these programs for the past 1.5 months and worked a lot. And I also give a special thanks to my son Sidhu, who worked day and night, right from morning, 365 days, I can say rather. Thank you all. Let us move ahead to see the beam show. God bless all of you.
Thank you, Swamiji, for your Ashirvachana. Before starting with the laser show, we would like to conclude today's program with the college anthem.
And before that, all the students, especially the final year students, they want to say thanks to Swami with this token. Go, go, go. Who else is there? Seniors.
परिपूर्ण सनातन आयुर्वेद महाविद्यालय नमो श्री परिपूर्ण सनातन आयुर्वेद महाविद्यालय नमो श्री परिपूर्ण नमो जगद्गुरु सच्चिदानंद साई श्रीनिवास नमो 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 जगद्गुरु सच्चिदानंद साई श्रीनिवास नमो 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 परिपूर्ण सारथे नमो परिपूर्ण सारथे सेवार्थमेव इदं शरीरं सत्यधर्म शान्ति अहिंसा सेवार्थमेव इदं शरीरं सत्यधर्म शान्ति अहिंसा शरीररथस्य चतुश्चक्राणि शरीररथस्य चतुश्चक्राणि प्रेम एव इन्धनं प्रेम एव भक्तिज्ञानमार्गदीपं समग्रभवैक्यताधार भक्तिज्ञानमार्गदीपं समग्रभवैक्यताधार प्रस्थानम् आत्मसाक्षात्कारं प्रस्थानम् आत्मसाक्षात्कारं नयति परिपूर्णसारथे नयति परिपूर्णसारथे नमो परिपूर्णसारथे
Guys, now the most awaited part of this program.
ಶರಣೆಂದೆ ಅರಿವಿಗೆ ಶರಣೆಂದೆ ಗುರುವಿಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣೆಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ನಾಯಕರಾದ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಜನಪ್ರಿಯ ನಾಯಕರಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಚುಂಚೇಗೌಡರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಣ್ಣ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಭಾಗದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಅವಿರತವಾಗಿ ದುಡಿದ ಗೌಡ್ರು ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಗೌಡ್ರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಆಧಾರದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನ ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಲು ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಚುಂಚೇಗೌಡರವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಸತಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದು ಸಮುದಾಯ ಭವನವನ್ನು ವಸತಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಗೌಡರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
Now the most awaited part of this program, laser show. Guys, witness the glory.
ಈ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗದ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ಜನಪ್ರಿಯ ನಾಯಕರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಗೋವಿಂದಪ್ಪನವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಗೌಡರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
Next, the most awaited part of the program, guys. Witness the glory of Ayurveda, Swamiji, and trust to the language of lights, the most awaited laser show, and 5 minutes will be the beam show. So I request all the respected delegates to shift to the next partition to witness the laser show. Thank you.
The pain only worsened by the day, and no treat. In desperation and seeking